faces right now. Jigga gave me the blueprint. I've been chasing it down, never chasing the clout. Never found my place in the... Found my place in the crowd, so I stayed from the crowd. They laughed at me then, but look at their faces right now. Jigga gave me the blueprint. I've been chasing it down, never chasing the clout. I'm just embracing my route, never catch.
Axel.
Said I'm never like it. Wait. Hey. Woo. Sturdy. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo, and she let it. If she, Michael Mary, Billie Jean, Christian Dior, come up in all the stores. When it rains and pours, she like the way Michael Mary, Billie Jean, Christian Dior. All of my comments are screaming my name while I'm in the club, throwing them hundreds and billies and ones and rounds. I smoke, they know I'm wildin'. If I'm on the island, I'm snatching the cell. The night is until free. I'm racing, so I call me FaceTime. For all the times we had to FaceTime. 50 nights, if you need to take mine, we some payments to mine. You know I'm like that, I'll make a movie like TNT. And you really want it, I bet I like DMB. Blue Island in my section, and I keep that. Remember when I came over? All the in my direction. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like.
Great choice. That's a difference maker.
I'm up in all the stores. When he rains the balls, she like the way
So much money, you gotta put that on scale. We ain't not going back to being broke. One time for all my young in the trenches. Woo! Ain't chasing the dream. Oh, look what they made of the team. I know why they jealous of you on the type of stuff they never seen. Whole never level, on a that ain't even mean.
Whoa, whoa. Young, blowing all money, spend a million, make back. Whoa, made enough off all hustle. I don't even gotta cry. Whoa, grinding, I get it, stacking, I spit it. You know the routine, you know the routine. Popping the tags, eating the bags, you know the routine. Hey, you know the routine.
Michael Murray put a hole in my jeans. I ain't playing in the whole nother league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy's, then I get a rollie, then I meet a, and then I get it, and then I take it. Feel like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom if I sit the bench, I got a funny feeling that's folding. Boy, still the coldest. This the moment I come different, yo. Yeah, faithful armor, no monkey business. Can't H&M, no. Shout out to Cape Town. Africa's always a great time. Donald said all of us live in huts. I tell him dummy go to Lagos. Why you like a play job? You really hating cause your pay stuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop saying John. The double M genius back, mo. See me with sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they have. But who really can back?
Blowing all money, spend a million, make back. Whoa, made enough off all hustle. I don't even gotta cry. Whoa, grinding, I get it, stacking, I spit it. You know the routine, you know the routine. Popping the tags, eating the bags, you know the routine. Hey, you know the routine.
Nah, we living, I ain't gotta post it. I ain't even boasting. How many times I gotta tell you about these rides, erasing ghosts? How many times I gotta tell you that? How many famous do I got for the love of the culture? Oh, everything kosher. Came in with a chip on my shoulder. Took it to Vegas. I bet it all at the table at poker. Just look at their faces. I know they don't like how I'm f***ing over. This crazy. You never gonna catch me out rocking a choker. I'm on right now. I'm feeling lit right now. We got the snake in the grass. He getting. I got 100 in cash. I'm about to spend right now. They try to put me in last, but what do it look like now?
Young, blowing all money, spend a million, make back. Whoa, made enough off all hustle. I don't even gotta cry. Whoa, grinding, I get it, stacking, I spit it. You know the routine, you know the routine. Popping the tags, eating the bags, you know the routine. Hey, you know the routine.
Take a print on that.
This week on NBA 2K TV, in Top Plays, it's your top block. Then the 2K community takes on this season's 2K TV Challenge.
Are you kidding me?
And we update you on what's happening in my...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me, and the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much. What a great comeback story for Derrick Rose. His resilience over the years of injuries has been rewarded. He says everybody struggles. People pretend like they don't. My down days were on TV, so I couldn't hide. The whirlwind I was in, I always stayed calm. I think that's just part of who I am. It's my character. Kevin?
For tonight, how does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Brown, Wood out there with John Henson. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Luke in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers. McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Junior comes in for Danny Green. Here's Junior. 6-point game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Rondo against Rose. Passes it to Henson. Here's Wood. Over Davis. They get it again. Pass to Luke. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Brown, good.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
Lakers trail by 6. James dishes to Junior. McGee trying to break free. Davis, the pass to Junior. Goes up again. McGee dishes to Davis. And finally, that one's good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Pistons. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
And Derrick Rose said when he first attempted to come back from his injuries, he was playing revenge basketball. Now he just seems so much more at ease.
Yeah, I agree, GA. I'll tell you, he still has that competitive spirit in him. Yes, check that off. I think now he's just happier, injury-free. And to see his teammates and the league respond when he had that 50-point game, people were really generally happy for Derrick Rose.
Pistons leading by 3. Outside Rose. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The heart from Rose didn't quit on the play, and his efforts are well rewarded.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Bradley kicks to Junior. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Rose. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Here's McCray. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State. The shot's good from Kennard.
With good size for a two-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Bradley passes to Junior. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And it's Junior missing.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's Rose. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Kennard on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
Avery Bradley applying the heat. You can see why he's been first team all defense.
Count it, good. That's now 8 points for Junior. And so it's Detroit with the ball. 4-point game. Rose against Bradley. McGee with the block. They recover it. Maker. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got half, so he'll head to the free throw line.
What I like about Thon Maker, he's enthusiastic, driven, and hungry.
And so he makes both from the line. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason? Or, in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster. And you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. But whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around. And I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
The shot's good from McGee.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Pistons leading by 6. Rose scanning the floor. McGee with the block. Kennard against Bradley. Steve, the days of Avery Bradley being a scorer are probably over. I mean, he scored in the mid-teens, we know that, but now I think they value his defense as much as his scoring.
You're right, Kevin. Avery Bradley will rely on his athleticism, especially to get to the rim to score. With his injuries and changing situation, the chances, they just haven't been there. But he's still an effective player. We just won't see his scoring outbursts as often.
Here's Doumbouya. Off target with his 3. Lakers trail by 4. Bradley dishes to Junior. Basket counts. Junior's got 10 points in the game.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Rose against Kuzma. Inside, here's Doumbouya. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And the Pistons lead by 4. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
They were able to convert a lot of those offensive rebounds. That's the key, generating points off those extra possessions.
Bradley against Rose. The pass to McCray. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. And it's Rose missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bradley passes to Junior. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Rose. Bradley with some nice D.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Now, here's Junior. He had 19 points in the win against New Orleans. Over Maker. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
We're at the end of 1 quarter of play. Still a close game. Lakers ahead, leading by just 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, it's a physical game, obviously, but, a lot of it is mental. So, just making sure you're thinking while you're out there is one of the big things for me. One of the things I've kind of learned since I've been in the league.
You know this, it takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
On the floor for Detroit, you've got Maker. Rose is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Dumboya. And it's McRae in at the small forward position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David.
He frustrated the defense in the process. He was difficult to contain in that one, and his performance off the bench was impactful. See if he can do that again.
Try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
And I'm sure coach is hoping for that as well, but every night's different. Who knows, maybe someone else will have to step up this time.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal. Who remind you of past greatness, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James, I could watch him play basketball every day. Great shape.
Agree on all counts. And this shot, no good from McRae. The Lakers trick. Davis down low. Another shot, and Howard finishes it off. Howard's got his first points of the night.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide.
Now, here's Kennard. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Green kicks to Cook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all times.
Swap here for the Lakers. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Akers checked in for Henson. Dumboya comes in for Christian Wood. McRae's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Rose in for Bruce Brown. Free throw good, Kuzma. And the former Utah Ute, Kyle Kuzma, can play either forward spot. Has a good blend, Smitty, of size and speed.
Yes, Kevin, but right now I prefer him at the 4. The reason why, he can stretch the floor, but he can tack a lot of those big forwards. And his shooting, it will be consistent as the years go on.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And 1 on Caldwell Pope. The Pistons have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Los Angeles leading by 10. And here's Bradley. Kuzma inside. Lays it up off the glass. Kuzma's got 4 points in the quarter.
Anytime you watch Kyle, you see the production. Plus, you see the potential for more.
Here's Rose. Here's Doumbouya. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Caldwell Pope passes to Junior. McGee inside. Hangs in the air, and he sinks the layup. McGee's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Rose passes to McCray. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the
Lakers leading by 12. The Pistons will retain possession. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
There's 1:26 left here in the second. Pistons passing it around. Doumbouya passes to McCray. Outside Rose.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down. I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Rose up on top, guarded by Bradley. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The shot is good by McCray.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Bradley dishes to Junior. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Los Angeles. Cash. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Junior. Pistons trail by 11. Outside Rose. Looking to get back on track here. It's stolen by Bradley. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Junior. Offensive rebound. And another shot. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 6 in the quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Rose against Bradley. Rose with the ball. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups and knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back to the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two.
Yes, ma'am.
For the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Junior comes in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Cook. And it's McGee in at the 5. Roaming the bench. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And stolen by Junior. Now the Lakers on the break. Shoots the 3. Here's Davis. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Davis has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Brown the pass to Henson. Here's McCray. And Davis pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
Pass to Jumboya. Here's McCray. Brown outside. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got 11.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Nailed from three-point land.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Passes it to Henson. Pass to McCray. Shot clock at 5. It's Brown on the wing. But Trey, Jumboya can't get it to go.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back.
Over to the left wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
The pass to Cook. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Here's McGee. Sinks that one from the post. 8 points for him.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Here's McCray. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Blake Griffin had 2 more knee surgeries last season. Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said that the year before, they rode him like a cheap horse, in Casey's words, to make the playoffs. Griffin acknowledged his load may need managing down the road, saying, "I'm a believer in science. I'm going to listen to them and let them lead the way." Guys?
Smart perspective. David, thank you. Here's McCray. He's got 9. The rebound by Cook.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And he hits the button. Junior's got 17 now.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Maker draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Burning through contact, Maker's a competitive kid who will not shy away.
Some changes for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Davis. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for LeBron. And Bradley subbed in for Cook. Kennard, he's checked in for the Pistons. Brandon Knight comes in for Bruce Brown. Connects from three-point range. Caldwell-Pope's got his second bucket of the night.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Pass to Maker. Outside Knight. Here's Kennard. That one's not going to go. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Junior. Up and in on the layup. And that's now 19 points for Junior.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Now Kennard, 6 points for him. Passes to Knight. Back to Kennard. Launches a three. Avery Bradley pulls it in. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Outside Knight, pass to Maker. And 101 left here in the third quarter.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Rose is checked in for the Pistons. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
.46 seconds left in the third. Shot to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Rose has got 10.
This is why Derrick Rose is considered one of the best at his position. He is not afraid of going down low.
Here's Junior trying to get open as Kuzma. And that one's good, Junior.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Rose attacking. Banked in off the glass. 12 points for him.
Love the aggressiveness, the tenacity of Derrick Rose. Love driving the basketball into the teeth of the defense.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope, and that one drops.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All we got to do is move the basketball. The ball will find the right person. All right? Get it from side to side. Don't force it.
I think you can tell he wants... with an almost entire new group here. John Henson's checked in for Justin Patton. Christian Wood comes in for Doumbouya. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Rose in for Thomas. That free throw good from Caldwell-Pope. Ray, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch. And Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams. On the court for the Pistons, got Rose. Christian Wood is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's John Henson, and it's Brown in at the 2 spot. Henson finds Rose, and finished off by Wood.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Cook, the pass to Junior. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, it's very typical for players in the past to talk about current players and say, they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is, these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever